Oops, I had myself muted. Good morning, Light Feather. Good morning, everybody. How are you doing, Light Feather? You made it, girl. You're the first one here. Let me find my chat on my phone. Chrissy Lee. Hey, girl. Light Feather, you can't hear me? Type a 1 in the chat if you can hear. Hey, Amber. Hey, Andrew. I don't know if anybody can hear. Let me type in chat. Okay, y'all can hear. Okay, thank you. Thank you again, Amber, for that audio that you sent me. I really, really, really appreciate that so much. Cheryl, hey, girl. It's good to see you. So, did it snow in y'all's area last night? Because it snowed here in VA. Shug, hey, girl. It's good to see you. I want to give a shout out to before we get started, to the professor, aka Tremaine. I hope you get to feeling better, hun. I know you've been sick, not been able to make the live chat. So prayers for you, Professor. Mary, good morning. Elisa, good morning. Amber, barely. Well, it's still snowing outside. It's pretty good sized flakes. Mel. Hey, girl. Hey, if anybody wants to come up this morning and give their opinion about Evelyn Boswell or Lori Vallow, we're going to watch Lori strut her stuff. I upload the video, but the way I screen recorded, you couldn't see it good. But yeah, she's the beauty queen now, y'all. So this morning, basically what I did this morning is I listened to Evelyn Boswell's great-grandfather's interview again and took some notes, listened to the sheriff again. And they did search a lake in Wilkes County, North Carolina, lake, pond, whatever you want to call it. I don't think they found anything as far as I know. I don't know if I can say that name right. Cheltenham County, Amber? I wonder how far that is from me. Elisa lives in Philly. You haven't had snow there? Really? I thought it snowed a lot there. Morgan, good morning. How are you? So, with the Evelyn Boswell, I feel like the mother's going to be charged for something else if they can. I mean, there's no evidence that foul play is involved. I honestly don't believe that Evelyn is safe. I mean, it is a possibility that someone is keeping her afraid to come forward, but I don't think so. This mother is a pathological liar. The sheriff said it. He said every time he talked to her, her story changed. It was something else. And if her mother took her baby from her, why was she hanging out with her mother just a few weeks ago? When Angela Boswell was staying with her father, David, that's when Megan and Hunter Wood, the boyfriend, brought that BMW up there and gave it to Angela. Okay, Angela stayed with her dad for 2 weeks. During that 2 weeks, Megan and Hunter came to see her every day, sometimes twice a day. So if she had her baby and wouldn't give it back, why would you hang out with someone like that? Why would you give them a car? Now, his great-grandfather said he witnessed the car being given to Angela. But we don't know what all was talked about in private, the grandfather don't, between Angela and Megan and Hunter. So Hunter is more involved in this than I originally thought. I just thought, he was just a boyfriend. Maybe they hooked up sometimes because he said it was on and off relationship. Don't sound like that to me. It sounds like Hunter was lying a little bit. Must have been pretty serious. Something that cracked me up. The grandfather said, let me find it. I wrote it down this morning. He said that she didn't have enough money to buy a setting hen. And y'all know what that means. A hen that likes eggs. I thought that was funny. He was telling it like it was. So she didn't even have a car of her own, but her boyfriend's going to buy her mother a BMW. Why not buy Megan one? It sounds like they were setting her up because they eventually knew that it was going to come out that the baby was gone. This is just my theory, yeah. So that's why they was giving her that BMW, hanging out with her, all this and that. Setting her up to take the fall for Evelyn's disappearance. Now, the grandmother could be more involved than that. That's just the theory in my head right now. She says she's part of the gypsy community, but it might be a lie. So many questions. She said that her father was very proud of his heritage. So maybe they are, how do you say that? Romney Child Gypsies? I believe that's how you say it. Mel. Sorry, Blake just dropped a little bomb on me. Freaking kids. Oh, yeah. Hey, Marie. And I did find out Megan is only 18 years old. You know, yesterday we were saying that she looked young, looks like a child. She does. It's because she still is a child. She's 18 years old. I'm just wondering if Evelyn's her only child, because on one of her Facebooks, there's a picture of a little boy. I have the picture. I don't want to show it, though, and show the kid's face. But there's a little boy in the picture. I'm just wondering if that's a little brother. Could be a cousin. Could be anybody. But I thought it may have been her son. But 18, 2 kids. I don't know about that, because this was the kid that looked 7, 8 years old, if not older. So it's probably just a relative. Boswell is a very well-known Romney family in West Virginia. Hey, I'm wondering if they're got any connection to those gypsy sisters that used to be on TV. Chrissy, I totally thought the same thing after hearing the interview you had. It definitely sounds like a setup. Yeah. I'm just wondering what she let happen to Evelyn. I'm wondering if, because I do believe the baby's deceased, unfortunately. But I'm just wondering if this was accidental or if she killed her. I mean, she seems like she loved Evelyn in like videos and posts, but you know that can be deceiving. People put on acts. I was just thinking maybe it could have been an accidental death. They have been featured on my Big Fat Gypsy Wedding. Oh, I love that show. I watched that show. I just love their beautiful dresses. They get married young, but you know, each their own if that's what floats their boat. It's 50-50 in my opinion. Yeah, verbal. One of the two happened, of course. It was either, I mean, if the baby is really deceased, it was either accidental or intentional. Seems like to me she was trying to cover her tracks. You know, Evelyn been gone 2 months, and the police just found out on February 18th. They may never find any evidence of her death. She's had too long to discard it. Forensics on the cell phones, the one she sold and the one she currently had, should come back soon, hopefully. Yeah. Well, Amber, do you know if they have used any cadaver dogs to search for her on anybody's property? Now, there was some pictures floating around, and the pictures were, they said, of Ethan's place, but I don't know if that's true. It just showed an old house and some land. But I'm just wondering if that may have been Hunter's place instead of Ethan's, and someone was confused. But I'm really curious to know if they've used cadaver dogs. The sheriff said he's just going to treat this case like Evelyn's alive, and work it. Says, hey, the professor, I was talking about you earlier because you've been sick. I hope you're feeling better, dude. From what I saw yesterday, they were searching near a pond. Yeah, that was in Wilkes County, North Carolina, where they found the grandmother and her boyfriend in the stolen car. Yeah, that William McLeod, he looks like a real winner, huh? I'm hearing they may have been on drugs. Now, the great-grandfather, of course, Angela is his daughter. He says that she would have never done anything to that baby. Hell, she stayed with him 2 weeks if, the baby wasn't there. I really believe Megan is lying on her mother. The grandfather said she would do anything to get the attention off of herself, and I totally agree with that. Her interview, WCYB, she exaggerated. She was trying to make herself look good. She had inappropriate smiles and smirks. Her eyes just looked dead. I believe she's guilty of sin. She's another Casey Anthony. Oh, yeah, y'all. And I wrote down something that she said, and it was exactly like Chris Watts said. Let me find it. She says, anybody, you can ask anybody that knows me, and they will know that I would never hurt Evelyn. Now, do y'all remember Chris Watts saying that to the investigators when they was interviewing him? Ask anybody that knows me, he says. I'm not that type of person. I would never hurt my family. She basically said the same thing as Chris Watts. Now, I'll tell you, I would like the channel, the dialogue. This lady analyzes people's body language. She's professional. I'd like for her to analyze Megan. Be interesting to see. KDF, is your stomach feeling better? Insightly Digest. Hey, girl. I like you, Insightly Digest. You're funny. You're naturally funny. Y'all check out her channel. A little bit better from yesterday. Or you, Tremaine? Tremaine, I just can't call you the professor. I just can't do it. Just like I can't call Andrew cement shoes. If it was an accident and there's nothing to hide, she would have called 911. I agree. My mind keeps going back to someone commenting and saying the baby's eyes look glassy. And I looked at the picture, and they do. So I'm thinking in my head, was she giving this baby Benadryl, Tylenol, something to make her sleep? And maybe she OD'd Evelyn. That's a possibility. I don't know, Elisa, how you beat a baby. I don't know. I don't know how people can be so cruel and beat on babies and the elderly and little innocent animals. Psychos do it. Psychotic people do it. I'm sure police went to Mendota, Virginia, where Evelyn said there was a or Evelyn, crap. Megan said there was a silver camper that Evelyn was at. I'm sure they went and checked all that out. She's a liar, guys. That probably never happened. There's probably not even a silver camper there. All a lie. The sheriff said a lot of the information that was out there, Megan Boswell put out on social media, and it was not accurate. Just like the lie detector test, she said, they wanted to give her a lie detector test, but she couldn't take it because she's pregnant. That's not true. The sheriff's office don't give lie detector tests there anyways. He didn't know anything about it. The TBI would have to do that. Now, a pregnant woman can have a lie detector test if she doesn't have a high-risk pregnancy. That's what I was reading, at least. It's made me spit my coffee house. Probably not silver. There's probably not. I mean, there's probably no one that she knows with the silver camper. She may have some kind of connection to that part of Virginia, but I believe that's just one of her lies. She's a pathological liar. And I don't know why the TBI has not interrogated her. Why have they not treated her like we saw them do Chris Watts? I mean, I know they have talked to her, but have they interrogated her? She seems like someone that would break easily. Hey, Ladybug, my dog's in here. Hey, sweetie. Yeah, we don't even know she's pregnant. The sheriff said you'd have to ask her that. He didn't know anything about it. Mm-hmm. He is fed up with her. Yes, lady, I agree. What are you wanting, baby? Huh? Well, calm down. Let's read the chat here. Can't believe nothing she says once proven a lie about her kids missing. If you're lying about that, then you're automatically guilty in my book. Yes. Guys, we're going to have to go in the kitchen and give this dog something to eat. They all want to eat at different times, and she's in here begging me. I think that's what she wants. We'll just walk in the kitchen. Y'all may hear my washer and dryer on. I can't help it. Then when I get her situated, we'll look at Lori Vallow's beauty pageant stuff. What are you wanting, Bebop? I call my dog Ladybug. I call her Bebop too. You want some food? Okay. Let me find a bowl. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Oh my gosh, y'all are so annoying. Lady, can't you just wait till I'm done? Here, get a treat. Yeah, so, anyways, let me talk while I'm getting her food out. Lori Vallow was in a beauty pageant, Mistress, Texas, in 2004. Buddy, she was up there strutting her stuff, thinking she was all that. I didn't finish reading the article, but I've got it pulled up. I wonder if she placed. She's also on the Wheel of Fortune and won $17,000. Here, lady. Well, I didn't think I was going to be interrupted this morning. I got the house to myself, but yeah, I know how it is. Damn, I own 4 dogs. Now she made me lose my damn lighter. Oh, my goodness. Let me find it and I'll get situated. You tell I'm not a professional YouTuber. Oh, okay. Get back sitting down. Now, let me screen share. We're going to look at the cult queen here. Okay. Let's see if I can get it.
Now we have contestant number 13, Lori Ryan.
We'll go back. Sorry, guys.
She is Mrs. Hayes County. She is 30 years old, She stands at 5 feet 6 inches tall.
30 years old and a
She has
freaking
blonde
nut.
hair and blue eyes. Her favorite food is also anything chocolate. Contestant number 13 is Lori Ryan. She is Mrs. Hayes County. Her husband's name is Joseph. They've been married for 3.5 years, and they have 2 children, ages 8 and 1 year old. She was just recently on the Wheel of Fortune and won over $17,000.
Good for her.
She's also involved with a wonderful group of 12 women that are writing a book to help encourage other women.
Wonderful group of murderers.
Number 13, Lori Ryan.
Jesus Christ. I mean, she was a nice looking woman. I mean, to me, she's not now. Because I think she's got an ugly, ugly heart. But they're calling her the cult queen. I'm going to go back to that article I accidentally X'd out of it. And see if she placed. Do y'all know if she placed? Very Mary. I watch a lot of those pageant shows. And they always say, whites for winners. Have you ever watched Kim of Queens on Lifetime? She's a pageant coach. And she always tells those girls, whites for winners. I'm just going to... Let me go back to screen share here. Well, I want to X out of that. Okay. So she's 47. This was in 2004 when she was in that pageant. Married to Joseph Ryan. Let's see. I'm just trying to see if she won the pageant where she placed at. Question, just wondering, was Carla in a pageant? Because I have no idea, Insightly Digest. I have no idea. I mean, I did a video and put a little crown on my goat because she's a drama queen. Okay. Okay, so when she was, also said Vallow was recently on the game Wheel of Fortune where she won more than $17,000. Y'all, and I used to watch Wheel of Fortune all the time, me and the hubby, every evening. And I think I remember her on there. We need to find the footage of that. Okay. The former beauty queen. So she was Miss, what did it say? Hayes County. But I want to know where she placed at in this pageant. Look at those lips on that man. He is pure evil, Chad Daybell. I've been listening and watching a lot, and they said that Lori Vallow was a completely different person before she got in to reading Chad Daybell's stuff and hooked up with him. I believe they've been having an affair for quite a while. He has brainwashed her, and then somehow brainwashed Alex Cox, her brother. This is my theory. And he done these murders for them. For sure, Charles Vallow. And he allegedly tried to kill Lori's niece's husband, Brandon, how do you say his name? Boudreaux. Him and Megan were going through a divorce. And did you know in Rexburg that Lori and her niece live side by side? Look like condos, townhouses, something like that. Wait, what did that notification say about Evelyn right then? I cleared it out. It said something about Evelyn in that pawn search. Oh, y'all might not have been able to see it. Okay, so there's Chad and Tammy. You know, they were married for 30 years, had 5 kids together. I mean, they were together almost a lifetime, 30 years. And then Tammy dies and he marries Lori Vallow 2 weeks later. I believe they did something to Tammy Daybell. I can't wait till they release her autopsy results. Years before, Lori and Alex had a sister who died too. Alex found her and spent a bunch of her money. He may have had something to do with that too. Then Lori's husband, Daybell's wife. And just think about this. Joseph Ryan, Colby and Tylee's dad, he died of what people say is a heart attack. What if he didn't die of a heart attack? What if they needed him out of the way? Charles out of the way. Kids out of the way. So they could fulfill this prophecy. Gosh, they are freaking nuts. Freaking nuts. I gotta look real quick, y'all. I had a notification, something about Evelyn in the pond, and my dumb ass clicked out of it real quick. I'm gonna see if I can find it on my phone. Please, God, don't let them find her there. I was thinking last night and this morning, I hope she's not deceased and laying out somewhere in the cold and stuff. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. I just took a glimpse at it before I clicked out of my notification. Okay, search for missing Tennessee toddler at North Carolina pond proves inconclusive. So inconclusive means they didn't find anything, right? I don't think she's in North Carolina. Megan knows where she's at because Megan done something to her. She's trying to blame it on everybody else. She's the mother of that baby. She was responsible for what happened to her. If her mother had took her baby and wouldn't give it back, she should have contacted the police. That is a bullshit story. I hope the little bitch never gets out of jail. Excuse me. Excuse my language. I hope nobody bonds her ass out. And they need to haul Hunter Wood into the damn interrogation room. Interrogate him and hook his ass up to a lie detector. Because he's obviously more involved with this case than what we were led to believe by his interview. Can't prove it yet. That's what I thought it meant, verbal. Excuse me. I've got this little cough where I have to cough this little cough. I think I'm getting emphysema, y'all. My chest is all wheezy and stuff. Lovable Road, girl, I'm glad to see you. Been a lot of people been coming in lately. I hadn't seen in a while. Well, I like to watch psychics, Elisa. I mean, I don't believe everything they say, but I do believe there are some people in this world that have gifts. I believe in mediums. I believe some people's got the power to do the tarot cards and stuff. I used to have some tarot cards. There's this little cool store that used to be in Kingsport, and it was called Dealey's. And oh my gosh, it was so awesome. It was like walking into like a little magic shop or something. I don't know how to explain it. All the kind of color candles you could need, tarot cards, all these cool little decor and stuff. It's so awesome if you're into stuff like that. Positive thoughts. I know, Mary. But just in my heart and gut, I just feel like the baby's gone. I can't help it. I just can't shake the feeling. I used to do tarot cards. Who is that lady, Mel Mel? Lisa that does tarot cards on here? Remember? She done a reading on me. I went up on her panel. Lisa Spirit something. Marie. I read tarot from time to time. Have you ever seen people read your cards with just like a regular deck of cards? I've had that happen before. Oh, very much. The emphysema. Yeah, well, I need to quit smoking, y'all. I cough so bad, my wheezing so bad. And I breathe really hard, like at all times. I noticed it when I was doing my little farm animal videos, how hard that I breathe. I can't help it. Yesterday, I uploaded a video and I thought I edited out the part when I was brushing Annabelle. My big ass was right in front of the camera, but I didn't edit that out. So I apologize for anybody that watched that video. My big butt in the front. I'm going to quit, but I'm afraid to vape, y'all. I don't want to get popcorn lung. I've tried nicotine patches. That don't work. The animals are good, Love Rogue. Sonny's doing good. He's mean as ever. He's enjoying having all of his little hens, the sister wives, as I call them. My little goat, Annabelle, she's doing good. You know, I've had her for a few months now. And now she's really starting to show her personality and, show that she's bonded with me. I just love that goat. I mean, she's like a little dog to me. I wish she wasn't by herself. If I had been her original owner, I would have bought another goat to go with her. Because, they are herd animals. Popcorn Lung, are you referring to that parody video? Exactly, Digest. No, actually, I don't know anything about a parody video with Popcorn Lung. No, I saw it on the news that people that vape get popcorn lung. There was this one guy that actually died from vaping. It did something to his lungs. But I'll have to check out that video, girl. Exactly, Digest. She's a funny person, and of course, Mel Mel is. Miss All Jones. Nothing wrong with some junk in the trunk. Girl, I got a lot of junk in that trunk. I would be happy if, like, I could thin down, like, my thighs a little bit. The rest I don't really care about. I got a little muffin top going on, but, that's about it. I've watched two very important families go through horrible things from smoking. So scary. I know it. Lung cancer, that scares me. I wish I'd never picked up a cigarette. I say that, then light a cigarette. Oh my goodness. I'm gay for Annabelle. Annabelle's the cutest. Miss Asswipe Jones is what your name means? Oh, that's cute. When I first started YouTube, I couldn't think of a cute screen name. My cousin does these exercises for bubble butt, whatever that is. Just a nice firm butt, light feather, I guess. I tried to post the link for Evelyn. The grandmother's boyfriend just went to court, got to wear an ankle monitor, $10,000 bond. It wouldn't let you post the link. That's weird. I bet you I got something in my settings messed up. Sorry about that, Amber. It may not let you post it in the live chat. It used to, though. Mel Mel posts links. Oh, she's not a mod. Well, let me make her a mod real quick, just so she can post that link. Okay, now try to post it, Amber. Let's see. If you type again, you should have a wrench beside your name, and It should let you post it. Did y'all see where the 10-year-old boy was shot by his babysitter on accident? This happened in Texas. Um, the babysitter had a gun out, posing for selfies with the gun. And it actually accidentally went off and shot the kid. Let me see if I can pull it up while I'm waiting on Amber and that link. Okay. Thank you, Amber. I'll click on it in just a second. Let me find this about this 10-year-old. Okay. Yeah, right here it is. I'm glad to be back on my StreamYards. That Go live stream is pretty cool, but it only gives you 4 free hours a month to live stream. So, StreamYards is just a little bit more easy to do. Crap, scroll right. Jesus. Okay. 10-year-old boy shot by his babysitter when she was taking selfies while holding a gun, a Texas sheriff's office said. The boy was taken to the hospital in critical condition but is recovering. The incident occurred at an apartment in Houston on Tuesday evening when the 19-year-old relative who was watching the child found a gun, according to tweets from the Harris County Sheriff's Office. Thinking the weapon was unloaded, the girl started posing and taking pictures with it, authorities said. That's when the gun went off, hitting the boy in the stomach. The child was taken to the hospital in critical condition. His condition has improved and he is stable after undergoing surgery. Thank God. Thank God it didn't kill him. But she had to have pulled the trigger for the gun to go off, right? I mean, of course, it could have a hair trigger. My hubby is into guns, and he knows a lot about them. And I've asked him before, and he said, it's hard to get a gun just to fire on accident. It shouldn't fire like by dropping it on the floor and stuff. That's what he said. I don't know. People should know gun safety. They should have their damn guns, if they're going to own them, locked up somewhere, out of the reach of immature teenagers and children. You having health problems, Insightly Digest? I have problems with my lymph nodes too. Yeah, around my neck and stuff, they would get inflamed. You know how they get like sore for you to even touch your neck and stuff. Are you smoking a lot, Lance? Well, I know it seems like on my live streams I smoke a lot, but what I do is my damn cigarettes go out and I gotta keep lighting. I gotta keep lighting the same one. Like right now. That's my problem. I've been smoking too much. And ever since this Evelyn Boswell case has happened, I've been smoking double. I've become totally obsessed with them finding that child. I mean, I think about it all the time. I was brushing my goat and thinking about baby Evelyn. I did the same thing with Noah Tomlin case and AJ Friend. I just can't help it. I know what it's like to be a child and be mistreated. I know how terrifying that is to have an adult abuse you. And it just breaks my heart, this case, as it does. Stu's in the house. Welcome to the community, Stu. You from Canada? Thankful guns aren't legal here. They scare me. Yeah, guns scare me too. I witnessed firsthand what a gun can do. I guess people's got the right to have guns. But me and my husband get in an argument about this because, like, he's all for the Second Amendment stuff. And that's fine. I think if people want to go hunting and stuff, that's fine, you know. But I don't think people need these big machine guns, ARs, and stuff. That's my opinion. Now, everybody else can have a different opinion than me. Elisa, bye. Have a lovely day, girl. Thanks for chatting. Brushing my goat. I don't hear that every day. Oh, Stu, I got another channel, Sonny's Funny Farm. My mean rooster Sonny, and I got my goat on there. I'm just a country girl. Cricket, I am so glad to see you. How is your dad doing? Saz, bye, girl. Have a good day. Knox Billin. That's what my hubby says. You got to pull the trigger. Now, there is such thing as a hair trigger. So she must have had her hand on the trigger regardless. She had to if it went off. It's what my husband says. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. Remember, search intervention popcorn lung for laughs. I will insightly digest. I'll check out that video. I like to watch funny stuff, you know, because I do all this true crime and stuff, and it gets you down in the dumps. So I like to watch funny videos. My favorite videos to watch are parents cussing people out. Can you imagine having one of those talking cockatoos and somebody comes in your house and it says, F you, asshole? There's a bird that does that. Sorry, guys. I digress a lot. I got to write down this or I'll forget. Popcorn intervention. I'll check that video out. Okay. You need to watch Lynette's yoga. Let me write that down. Lynette's yoga. I will. When I get off my live stream, I'm going to watch some videos. My hubby took care of the farm animals this morning, so I don't got to go over there right away. Miss Lady, good morning. Stu, great idea, Stu. I should do a video of goat yoga. Can you imagine little fat Annabelle jumping up on my back? She probably weighs 50 pounds. Excuse me. I know. I mean, you would think by that age, Barry married, that someone know better than to get a gun out and start posing for selfies, trying to be cool, probably posting them to Instagram. That is so stupid. Do y'all remember that case that we talked about? I think I did a video on it. This guy shot his own groin area with a gun. Shot his penis, y'all. With the gun, he was carrying it down in his waistband. I don't mean to laugh, but it was funny. Thank God he's okay. I would pay in bread for goat yoga. Light Feather Annabelle would sure accept it. So I ran out of bread last night. So let me tell you what I took her. I took her a little small honey bun. She loved it. I don't give her a lot of sweets, but every now and then I'll give her something. Cheryl Harris. She's definitely crazy. Killed her little girl. Yeah, I do believe Megan killed her. Killed baby Evelyn. It was hard for me to watch that video of baby Evelyn and, you know, her doing her little baby talk and stuff. Bless her little heart. She deserved so much better in life. She really did. Let me go back up. I was going to click on that link Amber put in the chat before I forget. I'm very forgetful to anybody that's new, by the way. Okay, there the link is. That's WJHL. See, that's the news channel I listen to about the weather and what's going on in this area. WJHL or WCYB. Okay, so this is William McLeod's picture. So he was arraigned in court. And him and Angela were arrested on February 21st in Wilkes County after they were found in a stolen car. I know they have already extradited Angela Amber back to Sullivan County. So I guess they're probably getting ready to do that to him. Okay, so no. He was extradited back to Tennessee with Angela. Okay, so they're both back in Sullivan County. McLeod was arraigned and charged of theft of property over $2,500. He's being held on a $10,000 bond. So what? He don't need but what? Couple thousand to get out of jail, I would say. We got a bondsman. Oh, and it says Megan Boswell and Angela Boswell to have no contact in jail. Angela is expected to appear in court on Thursday to be arraigned on her charge of violation of probation. Well, that's today. Today's the 27th. I want to know what Angela Boswell knows. I want to know what she's told investigators. Also want to know what all Hunter Wood, the alleged boyfriend, knows. And what's the relationship with Megan and Ethan Perry, the biological dad? Was this a one-night stand? Did they date? I want to know all that because I'm nosy. And I'm going to find it out today. Try to. Let me get back to my live chat here. Thank you, Amber, for that link. Knoxville and shot his own groin. Yeah, he did. I couldn't help when I read that article. I did a video on it. But laugh. I was trying to hold it back so bad, but it was just a funny story. Thank God he's okay, but, that's what you get when you carry around a gun in your waist pants trying to be all gangster. Yeah, I feel for the biological dad, too. I mean, he's on active duty in Louisiana. He didn't know anything about this. And here Megan's going around telling everybody that he's the one that had baby Evelyn. That's not true. He's in Louisiana. Now, I don't know if he came home for Christmas. I don't know if they let you do that when you're on active duty in the military. But I doubt it. Bye, Lisa. Have a good day, sweetie. Thanks for chatting. Hunter obviously knows more than he's stated. Yeah. He straight up lied in that interview that he gave. He said that they just dated on and off. Bullcrap. They had a more serious relationship than that because he gave a BMW to Angela Boswell. I heard rumors that him and Megan were building a house together. I don't know if that's true or not. I also saw in the comment section another ex-boyfriend, and he stated that Megan was telling everybody CPS had took the baby. Another one of Megan Boswell's lies. She's just like Casey Anthony. I still can't believe Casey Anthony got found not guilty. I know it's been years, but gosh, I still can't believe that. There was reasonable doubt, though, because they couldn't, I don't think they could give a cause of death for Kaylee. I wonder if Megan's dad has gave an interview. I don't think so. I would love to hear what he had to say because he's the one that contacted CPS about baby Evelyn missing. I feel like Megan's dad, was on her, like, where's baby Evelyn? I want to see baby Evelyn. She couldn't produce Evelyn, so she came up with this story that her mom had her. And she kept giving her dad the runaround, so he contacted CPS. That's how I feel. Who is old Anthony's lawyer working with now? Jose Baez? I don't know, KDF. I heard Casey Anthony and Jose Baez had something going on. I don't know if that's true or not. I heard she was doing some favors for him, if you know what I mean. She works for a law firm, like investigating or something. She lives in Florida. Amber, he has given an interview. The grandfather, Megan's dad. I need that interview. I don't even know what he looks like. Oh, yeah, he was working with Aaron Hernandez. I forgot about that, Morgan. Thank you. That case, he did not win. Oh, the professor. Thank you so much, sweetie. You're a good viewer. I really like you. By the way, the professor, I went to your YouTube channel one day and I saw that you had turtles. And I wanted to know if you still have those turtles because I thought that was cool. Like, everybody knows, like, I love animals. I love reptiles. Just at the start of this investigation, he was with his son, Maggie's brother, in the interview. I missed that. I don't know how I missed that, but I missed that interview. I'm wondering if, well, Megan's can't lawyer her up. She don't got no money to hire a lawyer. She'll have to get a public defender. I want to know why they didn't interrogate this woman. I mean, maybe they did, but I don't know about it. Like, why didn't the FBI interrogate her? Why didn't they do her like they did Chris Watts? What the hell is going on? Let me see. See, on my screen, on my Chromebook I'm using, it doesn't even show that super chat. I was going to highlight it. Thank you again, Professor. I appreciate that. I usually take all my super chat money and I use it on my farm animals. So I appreciate it. Just buy them extra stuff, supplies, whatever. They never connected Casey to the death, only proved she had died, but not how or why. Yeah, that's what I thought Knoxville. Hey, I like that name. Everybody thinks they're cool names but me. I've always wanted a sugar glider, raccoon, ferret, tiger, bunny. I've always wanted everything too, KDF. Check out Tito the Raccoon's channel if you like raccoons. I like to have a chinchilla, but they're nocturnal. Bye, the professor. Thanks again for the super chat. I hope you get to feeling better. I had a pet squirrel. It was the best pet I ever had. Oh, I love squirrels. There's a squirrel channel too. I forgot her name though. Oh, I love sloths too, Cricket. I would love to have a sloth. Sloths are so cool. I watch this guy that's got tigers. Then I watch this other guy from Africa. He's got like a lion rescue. I'm bad with names though. Of course, I watch a lot of parrot channels. Max, Petra, the African Grey, Einstein, the African Grey. I watch all those. My spirit animal is a sloth. I love sloths. I like sea otters too. love any kind of animal, basically. Even snakes. I think ball pythons are cool. I would like to have one. The only problem with me having a snake is feeding it. I wouldn't want to feed a small mouse, even if it was dead. I couldn't do it. Birds. You're afraid of birds, Stu? I'm scared to death of my rooster, Sonny. He's mean as hell. He got them big spurs on the back of his legs. I mean, he'd really tear you up. But my hens are really docile. I can hand feed my Easter egg laying hen. She lays blue eggs. But she's pretty tame. Well, guys, I think I'm going to shut this live stream down. Thank you guys for chatting. I will see y'all in the morning for some more coffee and hot topics. Yeah, I'm afraid that goose that comes up here like feather I feed. She hisses at me all the time. They can be mean. Probably wouldn't be so bad if you hand raised one, though. Anyways, be kind, peace, and thanks again, guys. Have a good day.